everybody, and the weirdo is back. So, guess what, everybody? I started writing! Yay! In other words, I started writing the little plot thing I had up here, which is now gone because no surprises for you all. Pretty much. And I didn't really want to put it back up again after that video. I was like, ugh, so much writing. Too much. Anyways, so me being me, I started writing. And of course, a lot of things went through my head when I started writing. I was like, how am I supposed to begin? What am I supposed to do? What am I not supposed to do? And then it hit me. I need to look it up. So I did. And I found 10 things you are not supposed to do when you start a story. First off, no backstory. You gotta stick with the current. You gotta make it here and thing. So just jump out at it, do it here, and do it now. Pretty much. Number 2, no dreams. I know what you're all thinking, but it's a dream. It's just like elusive. It's so elusive though. You don't want to start off with a dream. It confuses the readers. I mean, the character suddenly abruptly awakes and they have no idea what's going on. They're like, what just happened? Was that not the beginning of the story? I mean, was the dream the beginning of the story, or is this now the beginning of the story? I mean, characters-wise, I mean, come on. I know. I started one of my stories like that. I started off with the dream. I thought it was really good, but it was also a backstory as well, so I guess that's 2 mistakes in one. Shame on me. Number 3, extensive details. You know how you put just a little too much in there? Don't. So, more like your character is just like, oh, the big, blonde, beautiful YouTuber who just talked way too much and was so gestured, was narrating her very first YouTube video. Yeah, do not put it that extensively. The new YouTuber started to do her new YouTube channel and started her new video, which was called How to Start a Story. I think that's what my first video was called. I don't remember. It was a while ago. Anyways, so don't do extensive details. Just too much. Number 4, lack of focus. So this means you have just way too much going on in the story. You have way too many characters, way too many story plot lines, and just way too much. And you're just going off the rails and just going that way and that way and that way. Teddy bears. And it's just going everywhere. Just going everywhere. It's just too much. I want to get a teddy bear now. Teddy bear. Number 5, shopping list. So what that means is just you're just like listing off qualities, like Superwoman is an Indian woman who has Indian parents who are overprotective of her and want her to get married, and has her own YouTube channel. So it's just like listing off qualities of her. Like, I'm going to continue on with Superwoman. Superwoman is super funny, great taste in style, can dance, and so it just kind of just goes on and on. It's like a list of you're listing off of somebody's qualities, and that's not how you're supposed to do it. Like Superwoman is super funny, is a super funny woman who turns her I can't talk apparently. Superwoman is a super funny woman who makes videos about her parents reacting to things in the modern day age, and she gives advice videos, and she tries to make everybody smile because she feels like if she can put a smile on anybody else's face, that she can smile on her own. There we go. Yes! Got my YouTube impression! Yeah! Okay. Number 6, characters doing nothing. So this is meaning or describing an boring event in their life, like washing dishes, or blow drying their hair, or doing makeup. I mean, do you really want to read this? She was putting on mascara and then putting on some eyeliner, then some eyeshadow, then putting on foundation, then lipstick. No, nobody wants to see that. Nobody at all wants to see that. Let's just be honest here, shall we? Number 7, characters reflecting on the current situation. That should be explanatory. That should be explanation enough. You're explaining you're not actually explaining what's actually happening. You're explaining how the character is reacting to it. You should do that too, but you need to tell them what is actually happening here, what is going on around them. I mean, is it just me? Or is it just, I mean, people? Do you want to hear me reflecting on me making a YouTube video? Probably not. You probably want to be actually seeing crazy stuff like grabbing a teddy bear and being like, teddy bear. Cause teddy bear. Alright, enough now. The teddy bear, I'll cuddle with it later. Number 8, the flashback. Do not do this, people! Do not do that. Hey, I'm Elizabeth, and I'm also known as the Weirdo. Come check out my channel and see all the crazy stuff I'm going to do. Now, people, let's just not do it. Let's not just take that memory lane road. Just hurts sometimes. It just breaks my heart. There's so many bad memories down there. Scary. You think, Bear? Should we take that lane? Should we take that memory lane where we shall remove all the scary things that have happened to us? No, we shouldn't. We should just be ourselves. I agree. I totally agree. Number 9, prologues. I know what you're all thinking about this one. Prologues? Seriously? Prologues? A lot of books have them. You're right, a lot of books do have them. You just have to make sure that they don't do number 1, which is a backstory again. And that means you just have to make sure that they're writing the right kind of questions. So I guess prologues is not really do not do kind of thing. It's more like a be cautious with prologues and what you do with them. Because it just takes a lot of things to do. You just don't want that to happen. Just don't. And number 10, don't speak to feed your reader. There are big children out there, they can feed themselves. In other words, you do not have to give them every single bit. Let them make assumptions for themselves. Don't just give them the answer. Think of yourself as the teacher, and think of your reader as a student. You want them to connect on what's going to happen. Like for instance, my character, Phoenix Blair, and her brother, Jed, which I will introduce you all to very soon as possible, as soon as I find him. He's such just a sneaky little rat. Anyways, so I just want them to make the connection between her and Jed and like their inner conflict that will be coming out sooner or later. Like their inner struggle, like what's going on with them. I want them to connect that. I don't want to spoon feed it to them and say, oh, here's a problem between this character and this character. No, you all gotta figure out what that problem is. Just saying. Just saying. And for the finale, this one I wasn't sure if I was going to include. It's number 11. It's a really not a do not do for your beginning, but it's one of those things I've seen such a lot of about writers and what they say, and they say, learn the rules and then break them. So for all you out there, and you just heard all my rules of do not do to the beginning of your story, think of those all as guidelines. Because once you've learned them and once you realize why they should not be used, then realize that those rules can be broken and they can be used for a better beginning. Just saying, you just have to learn this all, guys. Just have to learn whether or not this can be used. Anyways, y'all, that's all for now. Phoenix couldn't be with us today because, well, She's right now figuring out her turmoil with her brother dead. Good golly, I feel sorry for her. Anyways, I'll be manipulating my characters later on today. So I'll see you all later. So I will see you all later. We are out, y'all.